Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Lee.
I'm Boof.
And today, we're in the LaBouffe garage.
Quarantine LaBouffe garage.
Thankfully, we have a plethora of wood lying around the garage.
And I have a Pinterest.
Which means we have trouble.
So my goal for this Sunday was to find a project that we had all of the supplies for and that was on my list of things that I wanted to make.
It didn't take her long to find something. I'm not complaining.
So today we are making a 3-tiered herb plant stand for our backyard. It's a small, just over 12-foot planter tray. We found the instructions, detailed instructions on construct101.com.
Which we'll include all of that down below in the description box for you guys in case you decide you want to do it yourself.
But we're also going to show you how we put it together. We've already got everything prepped out and cut, all of our supplies. This should be quick assembly. So come on, let's make some boxes. So we are opting to use the nail gun for assembly because it's quick and efficient. If you do not have one, 1 1/4 inch deck screws would work beautifully, but bear in mind you may have to pre-drill those holes to keep the wood from splitting.
The Construct 101 website is great for anybody that loves woodworking. They give you step-by-step instructions, they give you a material list, and all you have to do is just follow the steps. And they have a wealth of different projects on there.
What am I doing with that?
That's your piece for that.
Give me the damn piece.
We made our box just a little bit of a different size than what they had in the plans. So, as you saw there, had to make a few adjustments. So here's what happens when you let me nail gun. Because you have to hold the nail gun straight. And if you don't, then you end up with these guys. You end up with these little pesky guys. And then your wife has to come behind you and do this. That don't need to be hammered.
It's how we do.
Sometimes it happens. We work with it. Now bear in mind, guys, this project is pretty much free wood. Now some of the wood we got from Home Depot off their discount rack. They usually have that stuff marked with purple. It's usually bowed. It's got cracks in it. It's not subpar.
But it's 70% off.
70%.
We do a lot of weird projects that I'm okay with this.
So yeah, and this happens to be one of them. We're using 3 good fence planks that we had, and then the rest we're using, which is discounted lumber. So it's a little warped, it's not perfect, but we don't care.
It's more about building something. And so far,
And having fun.
it looks really good. I think I'm gonna sand these down a little bit before we get into the next section, which is assembling the stand. So we'll bring you back once this is all prettied up a little bit. We have 1 tray.
We're done.
2 more to go.
Oh. So a couple things we've learned while making this project. 1, cut your angles before you cut your length. We could have fixed this. We have extra boarding to fix it, to raise it up because it's supposed to be here. But to be honest with you, wasn't that concerned about it.
Nope, perfectly okay with this.
Second thing we learned is read the instructions all the way through before you put the last box on because it doesn't go all the way to the bottom.
You should have room for drainage.
You should have room for drainage. Otherwise you'll have to move that box.
Fixed.
But all in all,
Yeah, really simple project, I
Simple.
think. It didn't cost us anything. I'm going to paint it, obviously, or stain it, one or the other. Probably stain since it'll be outside.
so inserting my photo here.
I was seriously having a moment.
I walk into the kitchen, I say, honey, why is your A backwards? And she's like,
It's not.
and I'm like, and I do the little motion, I'm like, yes it is. And then she responded with a curse word. A curse word.
I did. So, we'll just do this all over again. I didn't like the look of it anyway.
Back to the drawing board.
Hey guys, we're outside with our newly decorated and planted planter box. We're currently growing some herbs, some tomatoes, and hopefully some lettuce.
We put this together with discount wood that we had previously purchased at Home Depot off their 70% off rack. So, you know, it's not pristine, but for us, it's perfect.
Yeah.
And it was all things we had on hand.
It made for a nice little weekend project. Thanks for joining us, and come back next time to see what else we're getting into.
There's no telling. Bye! Doodles! I'm hungry. Can I have a tomato?
They're green. Don't touch them.
What about some rosemary?
Don't touch them. You know these are all for the dogs.
Sure.